Hi guys, it's me Adrian. I'm here with another video, very interesting video today. We're going to have a look at Squidgy's Lemmings SMS Lemmings editor. Lemmings SMS editor for the SEGA Master System. I'm going to show you how to make an account, how to make your own levels, how to put them in a ROM hack. So we'll see how we go. This is just something interesting. I thought I'd have a go at showing you how to use this editor, sort of as a tutorial, if you will. But we'll see how I go. So when you first go to the editor, and I just want to say first and foremost, this was made by Squidgy. Squidgy is a very smart individual who created all this. You know, it's an amazing piece of software. So it runs like a, what do you call it? It runs like a desktop browser. It was originally a application, but after I told Squidgy that it wouldn't open for me, that's when he made a browser version, and this is the one that's, you know, widespread now. The reason is because one of the requirements for the original application version was you had to have Windows 10 or Windows 11, which I don't have. I've only got Windows 7, so I'm still on out-of-date software. So because of my complaining, he went and made this web browser version, which I think is a lot better. So this is what we ended up with, and it's great, you know. I just want to point out before we start that I want to thank Squidgy for everything that he's done, everything that he's created. Not just the editor, but he also created the playtest version. He recreated the game engine from scratch in JavaScript, which runs a lot better than the actual original game. You know, it's got more added features in it, like it's got, you know, the fast forward feature. It's not janky. Everything runs smoothly. You can always play the game that way. You don't have to actually play the original version on the Master System. And as far as tech support goes, I think Squidgy is the best. I think he gives all the tech companies a run for their money. As soon as I had an issue and reported it to Squidgy, within about 10 or 15 minutes he'd get back to me, and he'd have it sorted within half an hour. It was just absolutely amazing. I've never seen tech support like that. Just amazing. Alright, let's start. So this is the first thing you see when you have to sign up an account on the editor. That's the first thing you have to do. So you just come up with a username, and it'll give you a key, an MLM key, and that key is what you use to sign back in, or whenever you come back. You know, there's no password needed. It's not like social media. I'm not going to start a new account. I'm just going to use my own account. I'm just showing you that this is the first thing that you'll see. So you just make an account, make up a username, and it'll give you a key, and that's it. And then it'll start like this. This is the first thing you'll see, is the main tile set map area here, and you've got all these other things here. Alright, let's load something up. You get a level browser. So it's hard to explain all this in such a short amount of time. So what's tied to the account is you automatically get a pre-ROM hacked version of Lemmings tied to your account. It's tied to everybody's account. So you know how my ROM hack's got 240 levels? Well, that's what you get here. Everyone gets the same thing. It's already pre-ROM hacked before you even start doing anything. So Squidgy's ROM hacked it already. It's already got, it's doubled the amount. So instead of 120 levels, it's now 240 levels. You get a level browser like here. Yes, as you can see, these are all the original levels. These are all built in. These are all built into your level browser. And you've got Tricky. You can move this up and down like that. You've got Taxing. They're all the original maps, by the way. You can take them out. You can replace them. You go to extra 1, extra 2, extra 3, extra 4, and they should be the levels that I made for my ROM hack, as you can see here. Like, this was the first one that I ever did. Stairway to Heaven. This is a cheap, cheesy remake of Don't Do Anything Too Hasty. You can load any of these up. This is the second one, Cleopatra's House. They're all here. Got extra 4, and these are the last few levels that I made. Now, what else did I want to talk about? You get other options up here. You've got plenty of other things. You've got a community section. This is great. This is where you can make levels and share them in the community section of the editor, like here, community levels. Like as you can see here, these are already certain levels I've shared from my ROM hack. So anybody can share them here, and it displays all the names of people who have accounts with the editor. There's not many. I mean, Squidgy's got 3 here. There's me, and then there's somebody else there. Yeah, so you can share levels here, and it's really good. And you got the playtest version. That's so when you make a level, you can test it out to see how it works before you go putting it in a ROM hack. If you wish, that is. It's always a good idea to test your level first to make sure it's playable. You've got an option here to save to project. Any level you make, you can export it as an MLM, and it'll go into your computer, so you can take the levels anywhere you want. Got a section to erase everything. You've got your tile sets here. These are all the ones built into the game. So these are all the tile set palettes. And we've got the grass, sand pillar 1, fire, ice, brick, sand pillar 2, and SEGA. So if I load one of them up, let's say we want to use grass. There you go, there's grass. And you get all your brushes underneath here that you can use. I'll get to that in a minute. I'm just going through all these things on the top here. Well, you've got project is the next one. Project is, you can start a project. You can have as many projects as you want tied to the one account. It's hard to explain. I'm not very good at explaining this, but see here, this was my ROM hack, Lemmings Mega Edition, version 2.0. I've done that. So I've started another project here. I haven't actually done anything. I've just sort of duplicated it just to test it out. I just called it More Lemmings. This is the current project that it's set on. Yeah, you can do that. And there's a web editor version of the editor to work with Squidgy's JavaScript written engine. I haven't really used that much. I've just had a quick browse of it. I tend to stick to the SMS editor version here because like to keep things, you know, real, so I can play it on real hardware. But yeah, you've got a web editor version. All right, so I'll go through all this stuff now. So we'll start something new, yeah. Okay, so we're back to starting something new. We don't have to use the grass tile set. I'm just showing you. You get brushes built in. You get brushes built into the tile sets, and you can also add brushes. As you can see, some of these brushes I've added in myself over time. So I can load any of these up into the map area here. Let's take this. What do you call it? Earth-looking pillar from all the sevens. You see, we can print that on there. You've got your entrance, the trap door. We can put the exit there. So as you can see, I'm already building something. We'll put some steel plates there. You can change that to make it look like that. You can fill in the blanks with stuff here. I'm just making this off the fly. Build a little bridge there. Well, I don't really know what the hell I'm doing because I'm not. You can even take out those steel plates and put something else there. You can put that there, yeah. So yeah, I should really get on with explaining things. So as you can see here from the tool set, I'm drawing. You've got the option to erase. So what you do when you're drawing, you can draw anything on the map here. As you can see, you can even change where it's exactly going on there with the cursor, brush handle. That's what you see. The brush handle's on the top left. Well, you can change that to the top right. See, by clicking on here, brush handle. You want bottom left, bottom right. That's it. That's it, Adrian. Yeah, you got it. It shows you it kind of shows you how many active tiles there is. So you just use your mouse and your left click when you're doing that. Okay. I'm going to go back to top left. Yeah. You've got an option to erase. You can erase by just pressing, top left. I mean, the left button on your mouse. So you can see I'm erasing all this terrain here. Got an option to fill. Ooh, that don't look too good, does it? Select is very interesting, because select is how you make brushes. I'll show you that in a second. I'll show you what I mean. Right, let's go back to fun for a second. Let's just pick something out at random. Let's go to now use miners and climbers. This is an official level, right? Is that always there? Those 3 bricks? I don't remember it looking like that. Is that always there? Anyway, so I'm getting sidetracked. Just say we want to select a brick or something. So you highlight select here. Again, use your mouse. You click your left button, not the right one. You can highlight a brick, or say you want this thing here that the exit is sitting on, right? We'll just sort of put the margin over it like that, and then you, I think it's, yeah, you right click it. No, it's not. It's, whoops. What am I doing? Let's start again. New. Let's do that again. I stuffed that up. I had the first bit right. You go over it with your mouse. And you can move it. See how I can move it like that? Mix the left and right. I'm holding my finger on the left button on the mouse. I can move it anywhere I want on the map. Yeah. Trying to remember how to select it. You know, I've forgotten. You can make your own brushes. I'm just having trouble remembering what it is how to do it. I've actually forgotten. It's been a few weeks since I've used this. I remember you highlight it like that. Is it like that? And then you, whoa, no. Oh, that's what it is. That's what I'm doing wrong. Let's start again. Just say, well, yeah, I've got the first bit right. Make sure you got it on select. That's right. Highlight it like that, and what you do is you go to add brush. See, and it'll prompt you, and you say save. So it'll save it in my inventory down here. That thing. There it is. See. And what that means is now if I go back to a new map, I can just click on that and bring it back up, see? So I can create my own map. So this is how you make levels, guys. Entrance there. Maybe I don't want to put that there. Maybe I want to put some steel plates here or something, I don't know. I'm just maybe we want to do something like that. So you can do that. So you've got that, and there's an option here for trap placements. I'll get to that a bit later. You've got a hidden exit thing here. So if you want to use a hidden exit, you just put the G in the spot where you want it to be hidden, right? And then you can cover that with some terrain or something. So it's still there. That's how you make levels with hidden exits. So that's all there. You can zoom. You can make it bigger or smaller. Especially I like to leave it at 2 times. That's how I always do it. Reference image. Yeah, I'll quickly show you this. Reference image is good for when you want to recreate levels from other games, and I'll show you what I mean. Let's load an image. Go into my computer. Let's see, what have we got? Let's go now. There, I've got plenty of maps here. Let's just pick something, I don't know. intention sheet, good idea. I don't know. Is that, what's this? Is this the Lemmings to the tribes map? Yeah. So you can load it in there and just build over it. Say I want to use sand too. I'll show you. And you've got a opacity option somewhere here. Yeah, where you can make it more visible or less visible when you're drawing over it. Like, see, I can just kind of draw over this. Whoop. Let's see what I can do. Have I got everything here? I'm trying to do this as quickly as I can. I'm just doing it like off the top of my head. It's not going to be very good, but whoop. Blocks have we got here? This is filling the blanks. I forgot to mention, you've got tiles over here, right? This is the heart of everything, okay? All your brushes here come from the tile set palette here. So everything is in here. You can easily pick something out of here, like say, if I pick some of these out. You can try and connect the dots and put them together. It's all there. Look, you got your water there too. It's easy just to use the brushes if you've got the brushes available. I'm just doing this off the top of my head, so I don't know. I did put this level in my ROM hack, but I didn't use the sand pillar tile set. And I don't know why there's two sand pillar tile sets in the game, but there is. I'm not sure. Maybe Squidgy knows why there's two. That's not from him. That's actually built into the game. I don't know why it's like that, but it is what it is. I'm not doing this too good, am I? No. It looks crap because I haven't done it properly. Actually, I want that water a bit higher. Sometimes you've got to let's just see. We have to put some more shit on the bottom here. Brickwork. I suppose I'll have to test this level if I make something out of it, eh? Where is... I'm having trouble already trying to find the pieces. I'm having trouble trying to find the pieces. Bricks. Bricks. We want some bricks. We want some of that odd brickwork. Yeah. Well, that sort of looks okay, I suppose. What's there's a thing here? There's a bit of that there, a bit of that there. What have we got here? Have I got what I need here, or do I have to create some more brushes? I'm not sure. Pretty much got everything here. actually creating a level for you guys so you can check it out. I'll get to all this other stuff in a minute. If I left anything out over here, you can also deselect brushes, copy paste, the scale. You can move the image over the, you can move that over and scale it up and down, but I'm just going to leave it for the time being because I'm actually concentrating to create something here. I'm trying to copy it, so I'm recreating a level rather than coming up with something original. That's okay. Some more of that steel plates. It looks like there's water down there. We've got water here. See, there's the water. I'll put it on the bottom. And yeah, put that there. Put some more bricks here. Whoops. I went over it, didn't I? What is that? Where's the brick I need? Yeah, looks okay. I should point out that with the entrances and exits, you can't have more than 4 entrances. So if I put, so I've got one there, just say I put another one there, another one there, and another one just there. You can't have more than 4 in a level. That's the rule. I don't make the rules, that's just how it is. I'm just rubbing these out. I was just showing you. And with the exits, I think you can't have more than, is it 2 or 3? I think it's 3. Or it's 2. I'm not sure if it's 2 or 3. I know with the trap doors, the entrances, it's 4. You can't have more than 4, but I'm not sure about exits. Exits is either 2 or 3 for the Master System version. So I've left out all this junk on the top. I couldn't be bothered to decorate all that right now. So I'll just do something original. I don't know, what can I put there? Maybe just put this junk here from other levels. Too big. What else? We'll just put some brickwork or something. I don't know. We'll just put a row of bricks. Just something to make it look nice. So that's pretty much our map, guys. I've left all this empty. I could decorate it. Can we put a pillar here? I don't know. So we just put a pillar here. We'll put a pillar here. Put one hanging off the side like that. Put a piece of broken on the end. There you go. Alright, I'll leave it there. So we've done the map. Okay, I've showed you all this stuff. Now we'll get to this stuff over here. I've showed you the palette here of the tile sets. Each one is a tile, everything is there. We go to level. Now this is where you input your level data. First you come up with a level name. I don't have to call it tension sheet, good idea. Maybe I'll just call it stuff it. I'll just call it that. It has to be in capitals. Make sure everything's in uppercase. Tension sheet. Good idea. I don't know. Just call it original. Extra one? Nah, let's put it in fun. Let's replace just dig. Yeah, we'll leave it at level number 1. You can change this. You can make it anywhere from 1 to 30 in the mode, in the rating. I've picked fun. Here you can change your number of lemmings. You can have 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 or 20. I like 20. How much percentage, how much do you want saved? Why don't we say 100? We want them all to be saved. Hang on, have I finished this map properly? Doesn't look right, does it? I think I've stuffed it up. Yeah, I'm gonna change it a little bit. I think I don't like how that steel is that low, because I think I'm gonna have to bash underneath there. Where is the bricks I'm looking for? Put that there, put that there. I'm just gonna put some brickwork here. I'm gonna make it easier than it originally was. Yeah, there we go. Alright, where were we? Percentage, 100. Release rate, you can have anywhere from 1 to 99. Maybe I'll just leave it at 50. Time, you have anywhere from 1 minute to 9 minutes. We'll put 9 minutes. Here's where you input your skills. Well, why don't we just make it, for the sake of this video, at 20 everything. It's a typical way a fun level goes. Everything is 20. I think you can have up to 99 skills. Yeah. It tells you what sort of tile set you're using. Traps, I didn't really explain about the traps much. If we go back here, we go to trap. We can input a trap, a hidden trap if we want. We can pick from any of these 4. The crusher, the noose, the bear trap, or the tap. But because it's a yellow, sand pillar tile set, it will have to be the noose. So we pick that one. I think it's here. Is this it? I think this is it. The thing with the 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And there's your trap. If you want to input the trap, but I don't want the trap. I'm just telling you. That's not how it'll look in the actual level. That's just how it looks in the map. It'll look like the proper, shower head noose thing. The pole. It's just how it looks here. But I'm just showing you, but I'll take it out, yeah. But you can use the traps, but I don't need to use a trap for this level. I might shorten that. Yeah. And that's the level. And where were we? There's a few more things. There's no hidden exit we're using. Fall distance, you can change the fall distance. That goes by how many pixels and tiles. I generally leave it on 56. If you lower it too much, they will end up splatting from a very small height. If you increase it, they can fall from a higher height, but 56 is usually the medium setting for that. And then you can pick whatever music track you want what you want to play on the level. I don't know what to pick. No, I don't even know. What should I pick, guys? Maybe 10. Track number 10. And so once we've done all that, we go to project. This is the last setting. We're going to save it into my level browser, okay? So you click save to project. It's saved it to the project, okay? So if we go back to level browser, as you can see, Fun 1 is now the new level. And if we want to play it in a ROM hack on real hardware, on an EverDrive or on an actual emulator like Emulicious or Region, you build project. Okay, it's gonna code it and assemble it into the ROM that comes with your account. You'll do it automatically. You don't have to know any Z80 assembling skills. It'll just do it automatically. You're going to build it. Assembling, linking, there you go. You've got a choice. You can download your game as an IPS patch like normal, or you can just burn it straight into the game. I'm going to put it straight into the game. There we go. And here is my ROM hack. I haven't tested the level though, have I? Custom levels 1. Let's see. So if I go to Regan Emulator, I'm just bypassing the playtest thing at the moment. I'm just showing you what you can do. This is how I do it. So this is the emulator now. It's off the editor. Let's look for that thing. Is it this one? Lemmings Custom Levels. Okay, it's loading the game. I think that's coming out, isn't it? Yeah, I think you can hear the game as well. And there's my level, guys. Pension sheet, good idea. Go. Shall I try and do it? Roughly? This level is from Lemmings 2 The Tribes. I just picked it at random. So I'm going to have to turn him around and start going the other way to free the others. hope this worked, guys. I hope I've left enough RAM for this level. I might have made it a bit too big. I hope not. Got to turn him around and he'll go home. Give him a floater. Oh, he's got one, good. He's already got one, I forgot. Oh, that's good. I did the level. I was a bit worried there with how long I was bashing, because as I've mentioned in my videos that, you know, there's limited RAM in this version of Lemmings, and if you build the maps too big with too much terrain, they might just stop building and bashing, and we don't want that. Okay, so that's that. It works in the game. Now we want to go back to the editor, and if you want to play test it straight on the editor and without having to do all that, you can do that. Just press play test. Just give it a bit of time to load. It takes a while. I'll quickly show you how this works. Okay, so this is the playtester version. What I'd like to say about this is I like how it tells you how much RAM you've got left, how much space you have left before it'll truncate. So you've got 240 tiles to play with. It's telling me I've got 108 left that I can edit. I think that's right, yeah. Yeah, I can speed this up, see? I've got the fast forward feature. Try something a bit different. that bridge up. That bridge doesn't look right. Around. So we'll just fast forward it now. And repeat the same thing I did. I'm just showing you can play test it on here. The behaviour is a little bit different, as you can see with the minor. There you go, guys. That's pretty much how you use the editor. That's all you really need to know, is that all that. So just build levels like that, fill up all the slots in the level browser, do that 240 times, and you've got a ROM hack. That's how I did it. So I've probably left a few things out in this video, but it's going way too long. I'm gonna have to stop it, guys. I made a level, I showed you how to do it. That's all you've got to do. And you know, you can use any one of these tile sets. You can use the SEGA one. There's even an option to make a custom tile set, but I didn't muck around with that much. Where you can use the grass tile set as a template. I've seen Squidgy do it, but I can't. I'm not skilled enough to make my own tile set yet. You can even upload, you know, PNG images and turn those into tile sets. It's hard though. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm going to stop it here because it's getting too long. But that's basically how you do it. Now, Squidgy did make a video, a tutorial video on the editor, but I don't think it's got a lot of views. I don't think a lot of people know about it, so I thought maybe I'll just have a go at trying to explain things off the top of my head. See how many views this video gets, I don't know. But there's a level editor for the Master System version of Lemmings. You can use it, it's free for the public, it costs nothing. It's all thanks to Squidgy. Squidgy is the master. Alright. I'm going to stop it here, guys. Wow, nearly 51 minutes. Yeah, I think I've explained everything. I'm just trying to think, did I leave anything out? I did leave this. I'm sure I left something out, but there's other options here that I didn't really go into, but you've got the gist of the editor. Alright, I'm going to stop it here. Love yous. See yous later. Bye.